Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the privilege of being in the presence of a special person who is serving as the guest speaker of the ceremony. Our speaker is no other person other than Mr. Lamin Sanyang. Now, Mr. Lamin Sanyang is the Managing Director of APS Islamic Microfinance. As I said earlier, some of you could recall, if you were paying great attention to my speech here, I said today the program is owned by the Sanyang Kunda family. And indeed, we are still striving. So Mr. Sanyang has accomplished many great things through his career and has a strong passion for banking. In 1996, he obtained certificate in banking at City of Banking College in London, that is the United Kingdom. In 2000, he obtained certificate in Association of Accounting Technician (AAT) at Financial Training Institute in London, United Kingdom. In 2004, he obtained certificate in Chartered Institute of London, that is the United Kingdom. Mr. Sanyang has worked in banks such as International Bank for Commerce, EcoBank. The most interesting part of his CV is that Mr. Sanyang once served as a teacher. So it is indeed, if you want to excel in life, please don't underestimate the power of the chalk and the pen. It is indeed a blessing. Now, in September 1994 to 1996, he taught at St. Augustine's High School in Banjul and also lectured a course on Association of Business Executive, Greenwich, London College from 2004 to 2015. We're thrilled to have him here today to share his wisdom and experience with the graduates. Mr. Sanyang will be speaking on the topic, the importance of choosing a life career that aligns with your potentials. Now, to me, it is one of the greatest things that Babylon Comprehensive School has ever embarked on. As a graduate, in order to excel in life, you should always choose a career that aligns with your potentials as a human being. We believe that the message will be particularly relevant to our graduating students as they move forward into the next chapter of their lives. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Sanyang as he takes stage. Can we please all rise to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Sanyang? You are please welcome. Can we please give him a round of applause? Graduates, can we have a standing ovation for him? Please, I want to hear your claps. When I grow up, I want to be like Mr. Sanyang. I'm still going.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum to everyone here. Before I start my speech, I first want to say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. The reason I'm saying Alhamdulillah is simply because I think I have a good history of the school. Some years ago, when I passed this school, I see it as a small school, not with many students. And after a few years, I saw the school growing. The moderator mentioned it here, and the school principal also mentioned it here, where they mentioned the school is currently enrolled with about 1,000 students. By no means, that is not a small school. So in quantity and quality, this school is blessed by Allah. So we owe it to Allah to say Alhamdulillah at least. It is for that reason I think I need to start it with the word Alhamdulillah. Once again, Assalamu alaikum. Chief Lamin Toure, Busumbala District, Imam Suleiman Bojang, Alkalo Ibrahim Bojang, Chairman Jere Jame, Alhaji Yusfa Gomez, VDC Chairman, Council of Elders, Principal and Vice Principal, Regional Education Directorate, Chairperson PTA, heads of other schools present here, parents, graduates, and any other person seated in this gathering. I want to say good evening to all of you. Before I start my speech, I first want to thank the association behind this school, because I'm very much aware that this school has been under the sponsorship of an organization that has done very well to get this school to where it is currently. But somebody earlier on said, you cannot have a school without parents, and you cannot have a school without teachers. You cannot have a school without students. So we need to say thanks to these parties, to this institution. It is such a great honor to be invited by the management of Babylon Basic and Senior Secondary School to be the guest speaker of this very important ceremony. And it is a great pleasure to impart some inspirations with you in the intensity of emotions feeling through this hallowed ground as this batch closes another chapter of their lives. Dear parents, you are probably wondering where the years have gone as you marvel at your children's accomplishment. And it does not seem that long ago when these young passing out students we honor today were just toddling from grade 6 education. Of course, living through those years may have seemed like endless for these young graduates and even for some parents as well. Graduates, today is a memorable day for all of you because you have just ended another episode in your life, which is graduation day, with the theme, the importance of choosing a life career that aligns with your potentials. You are about to start a new chapter of your journey, and I believe that you really want to pursue your dreams despite all the challenges that may lie ahead of you and any of us. It is at this juncture of your life, choosing a lifetime career that will determine and shape your life is extremely important. The decision-making process requires a lot of care and guidance, but most importantly, your career path must align with your potentials. That is extremely important. Whatever you want to do, you must make sure that it is an area you have an innate ability. Who knows, there will come a time that some of you in this batch will become doctors, scientists, educators, engineers, mechanical farmers, architects, or even a politician to find solutions to the needs of the Gambians and the world at large. This, however, will be possible if you choose the area that matches your innate abilities, strengths, and potentials. I cannot proceed this speech without advising the parents, guardians, teachers to allow these young boys and girls decide their career path. Of course, with your guidance. Do not say my way or no way. Please allow them to make that choice and you help them grow into it. I will give you an example from my own house. I had my son who went to Nusrat High School to get admission, and Nusrat told him that you can't do pure science because of your grades. He told me, Daddy, I must do pure science. I'm not doing anything mixed with science. Initially, I believed that, I thought that he would not be able to do it, but he insisted. He told me to take to another school if Nusrat doesn't want to give me that pure science. I took him to St. Peter's. He is doing pure science, and to my surprise, he is doing extremely well, because he has chosen the area that he believes he has potentials. Graduate boys and girls, I must however qualify that in making that choice of career, you need to do a 360 degrees assessment of yourselves and know where your potential lies to avoid catastrophic mistakes. As basic and secondary graduates, you are sometimes tempted to follow choice of your peers, to follow your career, only to realize later is not the area where you have your strengths. You may sometimes also want to be tempted by the perception of career path that pays well. Research has demonstrated that perfect match between potential and work environment impacts important workplace outcomes, such as job performance and turnover. When a career is aligned with one's potential, they may have more motivation to devote effort into developing relevant knowledge and skills, set higher career-related goals, and take action to achieve those goals. All of this matters. Behaviors can help individuals improve their performance at work and in their education endeavors for the entire enhancement of their career potentials. Imagine doing something every day that you are not enjoying. The end result will be either failure or live in a self-made prison. In today's dynamic and fast-paced world, many people find themselves questioning their career choices. A study conducted by the Harris Poll on behalf of CNBC done in 2021 revealed that nearly half of the older millennials, that is those born between 1980 and 1990s, approaching middle age, wish they had chosen the different career path. Please don't, make sure that you don't fall victim to that. Another source suggests that a staggering 99% of people choose the wrong career path. We don't want our children to fall victim to wrong career choice. I therefore advise that as you consider your career choice, please consider where your talent and interests lie. It is important that we take into consideration number of things before taking that life-making or breaking decision. In addition to potentials, I will also advise that we follow trends in the economic environment we live in. Have a plan B and have the right attitude to exploit your potentials. Before I conclude my speech, I feel I must give this special advice to you, especially the graduates seated here. I will do injustice to this gathering if I don't give this advice, given my 19 to 20 years experience in banking. Most of the time, when we're graduating, we don't know where we are heading to. I will tell you, you are going to a new terrain, and prepare yourself for the new terrain. And I will tell you, once in a classroom, my A-level teacher of economics told me that in life is not like geography. With geography, as you go up, the weather gets cooler. But in life, as you go up or grow up, the weather gets hotter. That means you will be faced with challenges. But you must remember one thing. Remember these three letters, and these three letters are from the teachings of the religions that we believe in, and that is Islam and Christianity. The two religions that we practice in this country, I'm sure you will all agree with me, Islam and Christianity, Islam being the major one. Let me tell you this. Please remember your CITE. Character, integrity, trust, and ethics. The most important thing for you to succeed in this life. You may not understand it today, but I tell you, please remember these 4 words will be your guiding principles if you want to succeed in this life. It's been a long one. I want to conclude my speech by thanking the teachers, the principal, the vice principal, parents, and everyone here. Thank you all. Thank you.
Good evening, Honorable Chief of Busumbala District, distinguished guest speaker, principal, vice principal, esteemed teachers, fine TV, proud parents, fellow ex-students, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. My name is Mariama M. Jallo, one time the head girl of the mighty Babylon Comprehensive School. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today on behalf of the Ex-Students Association. Ex-Students Association. As we gather to celebrate the achievements of this year's graduating class, our hearts are completely full of joy and pride that we stand before you today. As the former students who have roamed the premises of Babylon Comprehensive School as students, Babylon isn't just a school, it is a second home. We can attest to the transformative power of education and values instilled in each and every student who have walked through the school. Graduation, it's a word that encompasses so much. It's not merely about receiving a piece of paper or moving on to the next stage of life. It's about growth, learning, overcoming challenges, and most importantly, the journey you have embarked upon to become the best version of yourselves. As ex-students, we carry with us the lessons we learned in Babylon and the memories we made together. We have gone on to pursue diverse careers, start families, and contribute to our community in meaningful ways, all while holding tight to the spirit of camaraderie and excellence instilled in us by our alma mater. To the graduating class of 2024, I want to offer a words of advice forth from our own experience. First, embrace every opportunity that comes your way, for you will never know where it might lead you. Be bold in your ambitions and never underestimate your potential to effect positive change in the world. Second, remember that true success is not just about personal achievements, but about how you uplift others along the way. Make time for kindness, empathy, and generosity in all that you do. Finally, stay connected to your roots, to your peers, and to the values that bind us together as a community. Cherish the friendships you have made here, and let them be a source of strength and inspiration as you navigate the challenges that lie ahead. As you step forward to receive your certificates today, remember that this is not the end. It is merely the beginning of a new phase in the education journey of your life. Carry the lessons imparted by the school of diligence, integrity, and compassion with you wherever you go. Let them guide you, inspire you, and remind you of the incredible potential that lies within each of you. In conclusion, let me say this. No matter where life takes you, no matter how far you roam, always remember the roots from which you came from. The halls of Babylon Comprehensive School. The faces of your teachers who have contributed so much to your personal growth and development. Never relent in giving back to Babylon Comprehensive School whenever the need arises. Congratulations to the class of 2024. May you all come out in flying colors. Thank you all for your keen attention. Long live Babylon Comprehensive School. Long live unionism. Thank you all.